Hello everybody, my name is Ayana Jarvis, and on Tuesdays I do Talk Tuesdays. Now Talk Tuesday is me talking to the camera about any random subject, but if I build a fan base, I'll start to do Q&As, but until then, since I have no subscribers and I'm the only one, it's just going to be me talking to anybody who's watching about anything I feel the need to be discussed. What I'm going to talk about is really the reason why I started this channel in the first place. I've been on a health journey for a really long time, and it's been a very unsuccessful health journey, as you can see. But I have more details on that on my previous videos. It's 2 parts, it's really long if you want it more in depth. But the bottom line is, I started out with my health journey kind of in high school when I was in 10th grade, and I wanted to lose weight. Didn't really happen. I ended up gaining a lot of weight, ended up being 200 pounds. Then I lost weight while I started college. I lost about 40 pounds, only to gain all of that back because I did it during calorie restriction. But I'll go a little more in detail later on in this video. For starters, I am 247 pounds, quite large. My waist is about 39 inches. Hips and busts about 49 inches. I've been vegan for a year and 3.5 months. I didn't really follow any type of guidelines. At first I started the Raw Till 4, everybody knows that, or should know that. And that was okay, but it became difficult once winter came around and money became very tight. And I couldn't really afford all the fruits I like. And as a new vegan, it was very displeasing for me to only have to eat bananas every day. And I actually got sick of bananas, and I started to eat more comfort foods and hot foods or cooked meals during the day instead of waiting until 4 o'clock. Also throughout that year, I was recovering from calorie restriction, eating 1,200 calories a day, sometimes less than that, which is what contributed to my weight loss back in my freshman year of college. And because I did that, I began to binge later on. Basically, I spent a whole year of binging on that's not necessarily the best foods. Also suffered from a lot of severe stress, depression from being in college, and just a whole lot of other things. I had a lot of unfortunate events happen in my life. I had a car crash, my car breaking down on me, not making enough money, just a lot of problems going on, and that didn't help with my weight loss. I also did not exercise very much. I also ate too many fattening foods, a lot of desserts, soups with fat, high salt, high everything that's really bad. Although everything was vegan, I never really cheated on veganism, at least not intentionally. But just being vegan is not enough. I had to be healthy and vegan. Now that I'm past that, and I'm at the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life, and the heaviest I hope I'll ever be in my entire life, my goals are to get to 150 or 155 pounds, which is like me losing 90 pounds. I also want to start eating healthier. I want to develop a healthier exercising habit. And I also want to conquer the 3 kinds of fitness, which are endurance, strength, and flexibility. I also want to be spiritually healthy. I do like the teachings of Buddha, which isn't as much as belief system of like mythical beings and everything, more of a having healthy self, if that makes sense. I want to be emotionally healthier because I don't want to deal with feelings of depression anymore. For diet and exercise, I want to start a exercise regime, trying to exercise almost every day until I can get in the habit. And the reason why I want to exercise every day is not necessarily because I just want to do crazy exercise. It's because it's very hard for me to get back into an exercise regime when I'm not doing some physical activity every single day. If I take a day off, more than likely I'm going to take many days off. What I'll do for exercise is videotapes. I find it easier for me to do exercise videotapes. Initially I wanted to do Insanity, but I feel I'm way too overweight to try to do Insanity. I want to eat between the times of 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. And the reason why I want to do that is because I've realized that I've been eating very late lately. Actually, for almost a year now, I've gotten a bad habit of eating late. And this is not because of me just wanting to eat more. It's more because when I was in school, sometimes I'd be in school all day and I would have no food. When I would come home and be late at night, sometimes around 7 or 8 o'clock. And that's when I finally had the opportunity to eat some food, which I didn't have before. So this is why I want to stop at 7 o'clock so I can get back in the habit that I had before of stopping around that time. I also want to eat at least 2,000 calories a day. Whether I go over that or not doesn't really matter, as long as I feel satiated enough where I'm getting at least 2,000 calories a day. Because of my calorie restriction pass, I kind of know how many calories are in certain foods, so I'll probably have an idea of when I've reached the 2,000 mark and when I haven't. Also, I don't want to consume any processed oil. If I were to have fats, I'm only going to get my fats from nuts, seeds, and avocados. I think I'm going to not have any cheat days, and the only reason why I say that is because I have a really hard time sticking to a regime. So if I have one cheat day, I'm probably going to have another one really soon, and then I have another one after that, and then I'll just go overboard. Also, if I were to have salt, because I found it very, very hard to cut back salt completely, it's going to be mostly pink Himalayan salt or sea salt. That's the plan. I'm going to make a weekly meal plan. This is so that I'll have a shopping list of what I'm going to buy before I go to the store. I find it easier for me to go about it that way. I'm also going to start going to bed between 10 p.m. and 12 p.m. As far as conquering the 3 kinds of fitness, I'm going to start just with endurance because that's easiest for me to get into. Once I've gotten that down, then I'll start moving on to strength training and flexibility. I want to start doing yoga. I find it very interesting. I find yoga very interesting, and I think that it would be the best way for me to get into flexibility. I'm going to try my very best to meditate every single morning. And I say every single morning because, like I said about exercising, if I stop one day, then I'll keep stopping all the other days afterwards. As far as my emotional health, I need to be able to, my anxiety can be a little ridiculous sometimes, so I need to work on my anxiety. I feel like meditating will help with that too. This YouTube channel is really for me to look back on myself to see how well I'm doing in accomplishing my goals, and it'll help me to stick to it because I have a reason to stick to it. I have a reason to stick to it because I'm posting on my channel and I might be helping other people. So if other people get help from me, then that's just great. I'll see you tomorrow.